Yes, thank you. Yes, it was called Commodities. I forgot the word for it entirely. Somebody did a video on like phantom memories that you forget. Yes, it was called Commodities. I've got some images here. Yeah, they came in the most generic boxes too. This is what I grew up with. I have some other images too, but I remember the cornflake cereal, the raisins for sure. The box of raisins was actually pretty big. That was a smaller cereal box compared to some of today's, but the raisins were a lot. And the peanut butter, I do remember the peanut butter. That stuff was so good. The packaging was really simple and was not exactly appetizing sounding, but you could make some pretty decent dishes with it. It did have the nutrients that you needed to survive, but beef with juices, as you can see. This is one of my favorites. I think that Commodities is the reason I have the like for foods I have. Powdered egg, which the concept for that is still used in places like McDonald's. They're powdered eggs. They're not. People say there's some real eggs. They are, but it's also powdered. A lot of restaurants do that. But I think that's why I like MREs, powdered eggs, the powdered peanut butter, stuff like that. Is when you grow up eating that stuff, you either like it or you don't. If you like it, you tend to like more of it. I would still probably eat this stuff. I think some people do not even thinking about it, because if you go to Walmart and you get the liquid eggs, it's reconstituted egg to a degree on some of that, not all of it. Some brands are actually just the liquid egg mix, but you can still get powdered egg in places. I did look up, somebody left a comment and they said that the Commodities were still available. They are, but it looks like it's too elderly. I don't know if it's for people who are low income anymore. I think they just give you food stamps at this point. I think a lot of that's been done away with, unfortunately. But if you have a modern version of this, I think it'd be neat to see. I know most people may not be proud to be getting this kind of food, but I remember it got us through a lot of rough times when I was a kid, when there was just no money for food. And a lot of people are posting some of the combinations of stuff that they made with this. Some people talk about making their own egg noodles. You could do a lot with these foods. They could go very far. The quantities were actually pretty good size too. This can, I believe, was about the size of a, if you guys know what Dinty Moore beef stew, the bigger cans are, it was like 2 of those, I think, stacked, because they're like half rounds. The powdered milk came in a big box, so they gave you a lot. There was a lot, and we use that to just no end. I mean, you could do so much with it. So thanks for helping me reminisce, guys, and thanks to the comment that was left. Let me know it was called Commodities. I forgot all about that. I could not find images of the Thanksgiving dinner, but it was essentially the same white labeled kind of stuff, and all of it was packed into a box and then given to you for Thanksgiving. It was preset. So there'd be a very generic box of like stuffing. There were a lot of bread items. They tended to load you up on a lot of breads, but you did get your turkey meat. You did get your sides and stuff. Generally, again, you would get your cheese and get some noodles, and you could make macaroni and cheese. You could make some casserole stuff, a lot of potato type things that you could put together and make a very filling meal pretty easily with that. So do you think this program should be brought back? Do you think that it's something that's good to be gone, or do you think we should be allowing our tax dollars to supply money to places, like Walmart, essentially? Because if you have EBT or something, you're going to Walmart to be buying those foods. Also, there are stories and articles that explain how this was actually, the Commodities program was kind of dangerous to a degree, because it was more expensive to get the food produced, more particularly the cheese, how that was really bad. There's a lot of stuff behind that, but I still think it helped a lot of people that otherwise could not have gotten food assistance at the time, and was, in my opinion, a lot better than just, handing people money and telling them, go figure out what to eat, because they kind of structured what you could make with the foods. So anyway, what are your thoughts, guys? And again, thanks for the memory.